Good morning, everybody. Miranda Ferreira, Century 21 Miller Elite. Happy Monday! Coffee cup commentary time. So everybody, good luck with this week. It is a regular 5-day week this week. So I know we are finishing up the last days of summer, quote unquote. So did note that there was a little bit of a coolness in the air Saturday night and Sunday morning, which was nice. And even Sunday itself, while I was out and about, I did notice a few little feelings of maybe that fall is kind of coming. And in true Florida sense, then the heat just ratcheted right up. So yeah, it's still here. But looking forward to some cooler air. And I saw a lot of great fall decorations, Halloween decorations coming. So I know my boys are excited, so looking forward to that. So remember, there is the downtown on Halloween, but as we get into October, we'll talk about more of that. So speaking of, let's talk about current events. So I've got a few pulled up here. So for the week, so I'm going to try to start covering these a little bit more, but always remember, we're posting them all over the place, Facebook, Instagram, all those other places. So a couple of cool things coming. So Amelia Island Brewing Oktoberfest is next weekend, September 24th. So, well, I guess weekend after next, I guess, technically. So just please remember that. Also, you've got the Recovery Glow Walk over at Central Park in 2 weeks. And then Island Hop, the first weekend of October, their 5K and their craft beer festival over on Main Street. So excited about that. And so keep an eye out for that. Also, in looking at the calendar event, don't forget, we have tons of island tours, Cumberland, tasting tours. I see, I love it, Booze and Bites. I love that name. So, and then there's just a whole bunch of fun, different things to do. So if you go to ameliaisland.com, part of the chamber for the tourism district, they have a calendar that you can click on, and then you can just click and get more information about each event that you may be interested in. So speaking of other things, also don't forget all of both our rec center and our independent leagues, football, baseball, cheer, all those other groups, they are always looking for sponsors. I know my son's baseball team is looking for a team sponsor, so please, would love that opportunity to share that with you and what all you get as being a sponsor. But please remember these guys and gals. It's really important that we support our youth programs and things, so we can make it even better experience for them, and a lot of these allow scholarships for those players that can't afford jerseys, equipment, so on and so forth, to be able to participate and help out and get that sense of community, because that's what this place is best known for, is just its sense of community. So that's awesome. Okay, so getting into real estate news, which is the reason why I guess you watch most of the time, I hope. Rate projections, national, I just got off of a video update about it. They're expecting an average of a 5.4% mortgage rate for quarter four, which means the end of the year. And this is based off, this is an average of Fannie, Freddie, Mortgage Brokers Association, and National Association of Realtor projections. So they take those four bodies and they average it, and they get 5.4 for quarter four. So for the most part, they're thinking that the rates are going to kind of stabilize, because we have had a lot of volatility here. Speaking of, the CPI report comes out this week. So be on the lookout for Jerome Powell to be making some statements and some updates. In his talks and his updates, he is, quote unquote, being very hawkish, being very aggressive in terms of addressing inflation. And as we saw, even in Europe, last week, they raised their rates as well, which has still been monumental for them, because they haven't been raising them very much either. So with that, be on the lookout. You'll be hearing stuff about that as well. So expect the stock market to kind of go a little crazy today or this week. Speaking of expectations, let's talk about appreciation, depreciation, and deceleration. So when we look at home prices, we look at it a couple of different ways. We look at appreciation versus deceleration in a year-over-year sense. Meaning, what was the average list price last year versus average list price this year? So in July, yes, I know that's a little late, but sometimes it takes all these stats a while to kind of come in and fully finish. But what we are seeing is that still we are expecting appreciation. Now, I know people are seeing price drops and month-over-month decreases. Okay, this is the deceleration portion. That's what that's what the consumer is seeing. That's what we're all seeing, just month-over-month. But when we look at appreciation versus depreciation, we look at it year-over-year. And we are still seeing growth. So to kind of put it in perspective, Mark Zandi from Moody Analytics said it really well. And and he talks about, we are seeing some declines across the country, but national prices won't decline in a meaningful way. Meaning, yes, we are seeing some home prices kind of adjust, lowering of list price, but it's kind of helping cool the market. So that's actually a good thing. We all knew that the hot and heavy that has been the past 2 years is not sustainable. So with that, just know that they are still expecting appreciation to increase. And yes, I made notes today. So CoreLogic, which is one of the big monitoring bodies of real estate statistics, came in and they are expecting appreciation year over year, meaning August and September of 2023 versus August, September 2022, to be slowing to a 3.8% appreciation, meaning prices are still going to go up, but not the 20 to 25% we've seen the past 2 years. A more normal 3.8%. 3% is kind of considered normal. 3 to 4% is considered the normal. And they are expecting by July of 2023, year over year price appreciation to be at a 3.8%. So those people that are thinking that the market is going to crash, experts are kind of saying no, because we are still seeing a large inventory deficit. We are continuing to see buyers in the market, and especially if the mortgage rates do decline and come back to, near 5%, that will allow buyers to get back in the market. And we are still seeing that first-time home buyer group still be a very large portion, growing and coming into their typical home buying years. So with that, projections, I'm going to talk about that in a video a little bit later this week. But just know that overall, we are still expecting home prices to increase year over year, in a year over year kind of pattern. Looking for the right word. So in any case, thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. I look forward to hearing from everybody. Remember, the Jags play at home next week. So, last week was a heartbreaker. Yesterday was a heartbreaker. But so in any case, we'll watch them next week and we'll cheer on the Jags again. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Take care. Have a great week.